Hey guys, it's your girl Sabrina J. Welcome back to my channel. Today, this video is going to be how I make my wigs. I'm going to be working with my company called the Ritzy Collection. This is 2 bundles. Now, this is what my client wanted. She wants 2 bundles and a closure of the deep curly hair. So this closure is deep curly as well, and it's a 5x5 closure. I already went ahead, I bleached the knots, and I tweezed it and plucked it and got it all ready for this video. So I'm just going to be showing you everything that you're going to need. Right here, I got some duckbill clips, I think they're called, or you can just call them clips. They help with holding the hair down. You're going to need these. What else? Okay, you're going to need a pair of scissors. You're going to need some thread. I like the thicker thread, the nylon thread I don't like. Mesh dome cap you're going to need. You can use any cap. And I want y'all to tell me which caps y'all like the best. I switch back and forth between the mesh and there's a, what is that even called again? That was the elastic band. So anyway, back to the dome caps. I switch between the two. I need y'all to tell me which ones y'all like the best. My canvas in a size 21. Okay, so here's my first bundle. You always want to start with the longest length. Unless you're doing like a bob or something. You want to start with the longest length. Put the longest length in the back. So my client got a 16 and a 14 inch. So I'm going to be taking the 16 inch. And I'm going to be adding that to the back. Now, depending on if I want to do a side part or a center part or whatever, that'll determine if I'm going to make one side heavier than the other. Now, I honestly like to make it even and then switch up the wig, but I find it easier if you're going to do a side part to definitely make whichever side you're going to do heavier than the other. But for this technique, for this wig, I'm going to do even straight across. And I'll show you what I mean, like when I get more to the top if you don't understand. So I'm using the larger needles and I'm going to pinch it through the cap and the track to get it to stay. So you want to pinch it through the cap and the track. And moving forward, I'm going to be using I think it's called the blanket method, where you stitch. I want to try and show you guys because I know I always read in the comments like people say, oh, how do you sew? Or, you know, and honestly, I had to watch separate videos and mess up a few times to understand it. But, you know, once you get the hang of it, I honestly think it's the neatest way to sew. And I honestly think it's the best way. It's quick, it's neat, it's simple. You don't need nothing fancy, but you want something that's going to stick. You want to at least wear your wig. I like to at least get like a month or 2 out of my wig. So here, okay, for example, so see the thread is going behind the needle. And it gives it like a little nice little line, like a straight little line. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do that straight across. And I'll be back. Okay, so adding the closure. This part could get a little tricky because this could make or break your wig. So you want to pull your closure side to side. You want to pull your closure a little bit past your dome cap. There's a reason why you pull it a little bit past your dome cap. I can't remember. When I do remember, if I remember, I will come back and I will explain it. Next, when sewing on your closure, you want to sew from one side, then cut your thread, sew another side down, then cut your thread, and then sew the back. Please don't try and go in a circle. If you try to continue the circle from one side, back, and other side, your closure or your frontal is more than likely, I don't know, matter of fact, I don't even want to say frontal. Let's just stick to what we're doing right now. Your closure is more than likely going to be crooked. So to get the neatest, simplest way, just do it from left, right, back. Or right, left, back. It's going to be neater and it's not going to be crooked, sis. I got you. Okay, so here I was just showing you that both sides were laid, both sides were done, both sides were sewn down. Now I'm gonna go ahead and sew the back of the closure down. And you see how the lines added up? You see how the lines are matching and it's neat? Like, that's how you want it to be. You don't want, the sewing can be a little janky. Don't worry, the sewing's a little janky on this side. Don't worry about that. But the point is that it's straight. It's not crooked. I'm telling you, you make it crooked, you gonna be mad as fuck. I'm telling you now. So try it like this. Let me know if this method works for y'all. I figured this out a while ago. Let me know if it works. Okay, sis? Okay, so here we are at the chin up. All right. Okay, look at that. Look at those curls. So fucking pretty, yo. All right, so at the top, we was going around in circles. Now when we get up to the top, I'm gonna go straight across, and I'm gonna single. I'm gonna use single. I'm gonna single the girl. I'm going to single the bundles. Yes, I'm going to make them single. This is so that way it could be flat at the top. If you ever wonder why your wig was bulky at the top, that's because doubling the tracks is hard to do. It's, it's okay. You can get the hang of it, but it's hard to do. So if you're making a wig, wigs already be bulky at the top. Making a wig to get it the best flat way possible is to just go ahead and cut those tracks. I'm pretty sure you're not going to remake the wig. If you do, you can always use the same technique. You're always going to use those flat tracks at the top. So that's what I'm doing here. Go ahead and keep watching. Okay, so we almost done. We got the last track. This last track, I like to close. Like, I like to close it. I call it the closing track or my last track, whatever. I take my last track and I take the end of my frontal or the end of my closure and I tighten them bitches together like this. Like, and close that space. So there's no space. There's no space on the side. There's no space on the other side. There's no space on the back. Okay, so keep watching for the final results. wig looks all finished after I cut the net out. And I'm just going to take it off the canvas so I can show you like the inside, like how it was constructed. Like, as you can see how neat it is. I should have went more in depth. I couldn't see, but this is how it looks in the inside. You know, nice and neat. That's how you want it to be. And look at those curls. Like, look at them babies. Mm, mm. I don't know, it's just something about curly hair. I just my shit. I'm gonna stop cursing. But yeah, so thank you guys for watching. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe.